And for the first time in a long time, the Phillies sit in first place in the National League East. Swing and a miss. He got him. 95 on the outer edge. And got it. He pulled it right out of the bushes. Odubel Herrera slam Scott Kingery. And the Phillies have busted it open.
Looking in from the outside.
It's gone! 3-run walk-off home run from Michael Rocco. Swing and a miss. He got it. How about Nick Williams with his second home run of the night? Over to first in time. What a slide! He tapped the hand right on top of the dish.
Breaking down the walls by force.
Andrew Knapp walks it off in the bottom of the 13th inning.
Screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
This is Rhys Hoskins. It's a dream of every Little Leaguer to one day make it to the major leagues.
And Rhys Hoskins has home run number 1 in the big league.
In the air to left field.
In August of 2017, I was able to start living the dream.
Into the second deck. 3-run home run. 8th home run of the season already. In the air to left field.
Fortunately, I was able to get off to a good start.
Somebody please tell this man the game is not that easy.
It's incredible! Another home run for Rhys Hoskins.
It was great to be welcomed to such a hardcore baseball city. That winter, I got to see the true nature of the Philadelphia sports scene. The Eagles had captured the heart of the city with their improbable playoff run. My girlfriend Jamie and I were lucky enough to attend the Super Bowl and saw firsthand what a winner means to the city.
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you. Let the celebration begin.
As the euphoria of the victory parade was still fresh, it was easy for us to get excited for spring training. This would be a chance to begin our run to a championship. Despite a last place finish the year before, there was a high level of optimism in the camp. Most of it was generated by our new manager, Gabe Kapler. Gabe brought an enthusiasm and energy level that was way off the charts. Instead of the usual introductory speech, he created an event at a local restaurant and gathered us all to get some inspiration.
Carson Wentz here. Just want to wish you guys the best of luck this season as you enter spring training here coming up soon. I want to just wish you guys the best. I will be there. I'll be cheering you guys on a handful of times this season. Looking forward to watching you guys, and best of luck and God bless.
Hey guys, this is Flo Drew from the Flyers. I just want to say good luck this season. Be relentless. Go Phils.
Hi, this is Doug Peterson of the world champion Philadelphia Eagles. Wishing you guys, Coach Kapler and the Philadelphia Phillies, best of luck in 2018. Be bold, stay aggressive, and I'll see you at the ballpark.
Hey, this message is for the Phillies. JT and the Tennessee kids here. My drummer's from Philly. Good luck on the season. Be bold. So what's up? Bring it home.
When every one of us boldly pursues the best version of ourselves, we will achieve excellence. We will do it together, and we will win a load of games.
Pretty good way to kick things off.
Let's get after it this season. Let's go, Phillies.
The drudgery of everyday camp was broken up by loud, upbeat music. From the clubhouse to the fields, everything rocked. Impromptu meetings popped up all the time, and lines of communication were always open.
These guys prepared very well. It was evident in their batting practice sessions. It was evident in their bullpen sessions. These guys are ready to go. They're in incredible shape, and everybody's excited to be out there. A lot of smiles out there today. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Gabe even staged a talent show. It was a great way to loosen things up and bond with your teammates.
Hey,
This was not your typical spring training. Gabe also liked to bring some inspirational people right into the clubhouse. Jason Kelsey, fresh off his victory parade, came for a visit.
There's a lot of noise right now, I think for good reason with the Phillies. You know, everybody's excited, a lot of young talent, new manager, and I mean, it's pretty exciting to be here. You see a lot of the pieces ready to, expand on this thing. Gabe's hitting that home. He's pointing to us just because he sees the similarities as well. There's a lot of excitement around this ball club right here, and it's just a great time to be involved in sports in Philadelphia, to say the least.
Then, of course, there's a fanatic. He's always in the middle of everything. Things got a little confusing when he went to greet our new free agent first baseman.
Hey, Fanatic, did you hear we signed Carlos Santana?
Hey, I play baseball, no guitar. I told you, I know that guy.
Honest mistake. Even the fanatic needs spring training. I was happy to help him with his artillery skills. You gotta love Prucky. In my short time here, I've learned how much the Phillies embrace their history. In mid-March, a gathering of the 2008 champions was held. We all knew we could learn a lot from those guys.
Ready? You're always looking
ready? Are you ready?
Well, I'm ready right now.
No, are you ready?
We are ready.
And while it was fun to celebrate the past, Phillies management was busy building the future. In a move that surprised us all, we signed former Cy Young winner and world champion Jake Arrieta to a 3-year deal. It was almost like a scene from a movie as Jake flew in to meet his new employers.
See you, man. How's it going?
Welcome, man.
Good to be
Happy
here.
to have you.
Good to be here.
Good. You look great in red.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome, man.
The next day, the whole camp was buzzing as he met his new teammates.
Well, I knew this was an organization that was hungry to win, and I knew that they were going to do the things necessary to take that next step. I knew the front office that was in place. I knew that ownership had a tremendous hunger to put a winning team on the field. The young players that this organization possesses, with a couple key additions, there's no reason that this organization can't get back to the winning ways that they had. What we can promise is that we're going to have conviction, we're going to fight, and we're going to win.
The arrival of Jake was a signal to us all that the front office was ready to win now. But that wasn't the only sign of a new direction. For the past 2 spring trainings, Scott Kingery was clearly playing like he belonged in the big leagues.
Fly ball to right field. Alford going back on it.
He was our hottest hitter all spring. The thought was he would start the season at AAA.
Another hit for Scott Kingery.
All that changed at the end of camp.
This, from an organizational perspective, is the best success story we could have. A guy that's drafted by the Phillies, developed through our system, and achieves a moment like this through hard work and grit and determination. It is exactly what you want as an organization.
Right now I'm just really excited, and with the talented group of guys we got in this clubhouse, and it's just a really exciting time, and I think there's something special going on. So for me, it's a lot of excitement to get up to Philly and get this thing started.
Welcome, everybody, to year number 136 of Phillies baseball.
We left Florida with a great vibe and a new catchphrase.
We were told to be bold as we begin the 2018 season, and that's what the Phillies are going to try to do this afternoon.
We had a solid rotation and a lineup that could do some damage. Most of us had come up through the minors together, building camaraderie and a winning mindset along the way. Now it was time to put all that to work. It was my first opening day in the big leagues. Can't describe how that feels.
Batted in, he floats one down the right field line. That's in for a base hit. The Phils will take the lead. Back toward the box, flagged down by Nola, and it's a 1-2-3 5th inning.
Everything was going great.
And a line drive to right center field for a nap. That's going to be in for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes Crawford. He'll score. Nice to face Freddie Freeman with a 5-run lead, isn't it?
Well, maybe, maybe not.
Well, here comes Gabe Kapler, and they signaled the pen. That's going to be it for Aaronola. 68 pitches.
I got to be honest, it did not appear that Aaronola was breaking a sweat.
In the air to right field. That one's going to be out of here. And a line drive into center field, a base hit, and the Braves have tied the game up at 5. And the Atlanta Braves storm back and win it in the bottom of the 9th inning on a 3-run home run, 8-5. Braves have taken the series. They've taken 2 of 3 from the Phils. Well, this one was an ugly one for the Phils, as Gabe Kapler's team loses it by a final score of 15-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The 15th strikeout of the game for the Phils offense. That ends it. The Mets pulled off the 2-game series sweep.
April 5th, the home opener. Plenty of goosebumps for everybody.
Let's go. Thank you. Hey guys, have a good game.
Especially all the young guys on the team.
Let's get another parade. What do you think, huh? Oh, let's go, Harvey.
That was fun. We were all aware that it wasn't going to be that much fun for Gabe. The 1-4 start had put him squarely on the hot seat with the locals. We all knew he could handle the heat, but he also got a nice vote of confidence from a man who had just been through the same baptism of fire. Doug Peterson had taken over the Eagles 2 years before. His hiring was not met with optimism by the fans. Now, he had a Super Bowl ring.
We both kind of went through it a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, it's, tell you what, this is a great city, though.
Yeah, it inspires me every day.
It's the bottom line. It's that those guys in that locker room.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that matters.
No doubt.
It's all about the players. You just got to continue to capture the locker room. Keep that locker room tight, and everything's going to be fine.
I was lucky enough to get my own moment with Doug.
Never gets old, man. Right? Not in this city. Not in this city at all. Hey, good luck to you. See ya.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, let's have a new start. Let's take a mulligan. Forget the first 5 games. Let's start anew.
You got that right, Kruggy. Let the fun begin.
Swing and a miss. He took something off. Pivetta is rolling as he racks up his 8th strikeout of the afternoon.
In the air to left field. Going back is Dietrich. It is gone! 2-run home run from Michael Franco. He's a double away from the cycle, and the Phillies are on top 5-0. The Phils have defeated the Marlins 5-0. It ends a 6-game losing streak during home openers, and this turned out to be a very comfortable victory.
That first win at home was so much fun. We decided to make a habit out of it.
In the air to left field. That's well hit. Dietrich just turns. It is gone! Grand slam for Michael Franco. He's homered in 5 consecutive games here at Citizens Bank Park. That's a whopper.
There you go.
In the air to left field. Going
there
back on it is Dietrich. It is gone! Second grand slam of the night for the Phils. Aaron Altair has given the Phillies a 9-1 lead. In the air to right field. That is well hit. Forget about that one. It is long gone. Jorge Alfaro the opposite way. And that's 20 runs for the Phils on this Saturday night. It's a 20-1 ball game.
As the first homestand continued, fans got a glimpse of the Phillies team we knew we could be.
Home run for Nick Williams. A pinch.
We were the youngest team in baseball and the hungriest.
Kingery golfs that one.
Right out of the chute, Scott Kingery made a great first impression.
First major league home run. Bring that baseball back, and the Phils are on top 3-1. Grand slam, Scott Kingery! And the Phillies have busted it open. It's 6-1.
His second home run in as many nights, and the Phillies break it open in the 8th. To score the throw from Kingery on one hop, and he is out at the plate. Anything the kid can't do?
Another young guy, J.P. Crawford, made a statement as well.
In the air to right field. That one is going to be long gone. It is into the second deck. J.P. Crawford, and Scott Kingery has walked it off. bottom of the 12th inning with a sacrifice fly, and the Phils win it 4-3. He keeps checking off one major league milestone after another.
Before long, that bad first week became a distant memory. By the end of the homestand, we were back over 500 and would remain there for almost the rest of the season.
Swing and a miss.
Back out on the road, we swept the Tampa Bay Rays.
They win it today by a final score of 10-4. They have won 6 consecutive games.
Jake Arrieta got his first win, and the kids kept up the heat.
It's going to be in for an extra base hit. It's going to bounce toward the wall. It stays in the yard.
Back home again, we are sporting a new look. Throwback Thursdays, the old powder blues. Very cool. Jake seemed to like them.
That is the 7th strikeout of the night for Jake Arrieta.
Jake also liked the makeup of the young Phillies rotation.
The arms is the one thing that jumped out to me immediately. Seeing guys like Vinny out there and Pavetta and Nola, these guys all have some sort of polish, some a little bit more than others, but they're not far away from being consistently great in this game, and that's something that's really fun to see, now being part of their team.
Among those talented young arms, Aaron Nola really stood out.
And Aaron Nola gets Mercer for the 3rd time. It's his 9th strikeout of the ballgame, and it's 7 strong for the Phils right-hander today.
The next day, one of the nicest guys in the game got to shine.
And a hot shot through the hole on the left side. That's going to score. And the Phillies have swept out the Pittsburgh Pirates with a run at the bottom of the 11th inning. They win it 3-2. And look at the mob, Aaron Altair. That's pulled down the right field line.
Baseball is a game of consistency. We all try to maintain a certain level of play all the time to keep the low spots to a minimum. But there's nothing more fun than to watch a guy that is red hot.
Right field line, and it is gone! A laser!
A guy that can carry a team for a couple weeks.
It's gone! A 2-home run night for Odubel Herrera.
As the first month came to an end, we were all treated to the Odubel Herrera show.
Reached base safely in 35 consecutive games. In the air to right center field. Make it 36. That ball is long gone. Wow. In the air to right field. That is a bullet. Another home run for Odubel Herrera.
This man is on fire. I mean, on fire. Righties, lefties, fastballs, curveballs, sliders, doesn't matter.
How does he do it?
Whatever he's doing, he shouldn't change a thing, because he can toe tap, he can have a big leg kick, he could swing at a pitch up here, down barely off the ground, and hit a home run on all of them.
And it wasn't just at the plate.
He jumps and he got it! He pulled it right out of the bushes! Odubel Herrera.
Does anybody kid you about your hair when you come out on the field?
They try to be fun with my hair, but I know they like my hair.
They do?
I know they want to be like that.
Anybody call you Goldilocks yet?
No, not yet. Lion King.
Lion King. Who would look the funniest on our team if they had hair like you?
Nola.
And speaking of Aaron Nola, he was consistently hot all season long.
10 strikeouts for Nola as he strikes out the side, and he still has not allowed a hit through 6 innings here this afternoon.
When you're in a role like this and you're doing what Nola's done, there is nothing like being on the mound and being in control. It's like you own the whole world.
Some other guys were clicking as well.
Back toward the middle, and another base hit for Alfaro.
Jorge Alfaro's nickname is El Oso, which means the bear. Sometimes it looked like he could also be called the cat.
Time! A little hot sauce on that throw from Alfaro.
Nick Williams was a beast coming off the bench.
Back, he's done it again! It's gone! Another pinch hit home run for Nick Williams. And the Phillies take a 2-1 lead. Memorial Day weekend 2018, and for the first time in a long time, the Phillies sit in first place in the National League East.
Please welcome Rhys Hoskins, everybody.
This is my first time to enjoy Baseball 101 for women.
Those are tradition.
It's a pretty cool thing. They let the ladies get in our batting cage and crank the pitching machine up to 105. Good luck with that. How was it? Easy, right?
And coming at you at that speed, how do you adjust yourself to hit the ball?
Years of practice. No, it's hard. It is, obviously. Now, not everyone throws 105. As the pitch speed becomes slower, you do have a little bit more time. But believe it or not, you can see spin on the ball based on how the pitcher throws the ball. So the ones that are coming 105 look a certain way, and the ones that have a little break look a certain way.
How do you get yourself out of a slump?
You keep working. You trust that it's the right work. I think slumps last a lot longer than they should because guys start to doubt themselves. Now, near the end of May, things weren't going well at the plate. This is not a way I recommend to solve a slump. Turns out that I broke my jaw. So what do you do next? Take about 10 days off, get a crazy looking helmet, and start to rake.
In the air to left field. Braun going back. It is gone! Welcome back, Rhys Hoskins. The Phillies take the lead. It's 3-2 here in the bottom of the third.
It's a funny game. How does that expression go? There's no place like home? Well, there's definitely no place like Citizens Bank Park. If you can't have fun here, you're just not trying. 2018 saw a lot of changes out on the concourse. The Wall of Fame area was enlarged and improved. Great place for a photo op. And a really cool wiffle ball complex called the Yard was added to the right field area. It's like a giant playground for kids. Kids of all ages, that is. On any given night, something fun is going on around here. Whether it's all the crazy theme nights, the cool giveaways, an after-game concert, or just bringing your best friend to a game. Hey, there's my best friend, Rookie. I know he likes it here. This place is awesome. Another great thing is a strong alumni presence. In early June, we celebrated the 25th anniversary of the 1993 pennant winners. That crew looked like they would have been fun to play with.
Thank you.
They even got to have a little fun out at the Yard.
Deep, and that is a winner. The team of Bill Thompson, Mickey Morandini wins this first ever Sandlot Home Run Derby Challenge. And a big hand for all of our 93 heroes.
A few days later, we saluted Jim Thome as he prepared for his enshrinement into Cooperstown.
To the fans of Philadelphia, what can I say? Your intensity and passion always drove me. I never wanted to get booed. You scared the heck out of me. But every day, I came here and I played and I left it on the line for you guys. And I appreciate so much those Philadelphia curtain calls. Thank you so much.
Maybe the nicest guy in the history of baseball. It's an honor just to be in his presence.
Great, thank you. Love your support. Love your support.
Thanks, Jim.
Swing and a miss.
Coming into the season, Zach Eflin had exactly 4 major league wins.
And now the 2-2
He started the year in AAA.
Swing and a miss. He went after him with the high fastball, 96 of the gun.
He got the call to the big club in May.
He got him. He struck out the side.
By the time the calendar turned June, he was locked in.
Strike 3 call. 6 strikeouts for Eflin.
He even beat the Brewers in back-to-back starts. No simple feat.
Fastball upstairs like that.
Okay, let's try that helmet out again.
Oh my goodness. High fly ball to deep left field. Forget about it. That one is off the windows. And Rhys Hoskins has just tied this ball game up, his 9th home run of the year. Swing and a miss. They got him. 95 on the fastball. Well located.
Zach wound up with a 5-0 record for the month of June with a 1.76 ERA. Not too bad. There's a lot of controversy among baseball fans about the use of analytics. As far as I'm concerned, it's all about getting as much information as possible to help make you a better player.
Analytics and the traditional baseball way, they're not mutually exclusive. You don't necessarily do one at the expense of the other. It's science and it's art. The science is the information that's available to you today, but the art is on how you transmit it to the player.
There's the cards that the outfielders have in their back pocket. When a hitter comes up, they flip those cards and take a peek to see where they should play guys. I mean, look how perfectly Rhys Hoskins was played.
Knowledge is power. It's crucial for a ball club on the rise to develop young pitchers into consistent big league starters. It's also critical to have a strong bullpen.
Swing and a miss, he got him with the split.
Closer Hector Neris has some of the nastiest stuff in baseball, but that doesn't mean anything if you can't get outs.
And the Mets are going to take the lead.
In May, Hector was sent back to Lehigh Valley to figure things out, and a whole lot of arms got to fill in the gap.
Kingery has it, bobbles it, throws across, makes the play, 6-3. The first career save for Adam Morgan.
The coaching staff's biggest challenge was to maximize the skill sets and heart of each guy out there.
Comes back after giving up the home run in game 1.
To his credit, Gabe was able to get 9 different pitchers at least one save this year.
Kapler pushed some buttons today that you got to give him credit for. I mean, he followed his gut, he followed the numbers.
As the weather turned warmer, one reliever seemed to really light it up.
Miles an hour with some sink. 23-year-old Sir Anthony Dominguez seals the deal with 6 consecutive outs.
Sir Anthony should have a big future in this game.
He didn't let any of his teammates play that in.
Swing and a miss, he got him 99.
Another great aspect of our bullpen is that they're all quality people. It's a close-knit bunch that likes to have fun. Every Sunday, they get together somewhere in the ballpark to host Los Compadres del Bullpen, their charity group, Friends of the Bullpen. Under the leadership of Coach Jim Gott, hundreds of kids and adults from the area got to spend quality time with the relievers. It's all part of a larger culture around here. The Phillies players and management are totally dedicated to being productive members of the community. Whether it's our own individual involvement or a team effort like the fight against ALS or pediatric cancer, it feels good to give back. As the month of June was about to end, the atmosphere around the ballpark got a little more intense. The Yankees were coming to town, bringing their big bats, their mystique, and a lot of extra people in the seats. It was almost a playoff atmosphere and easy to get fired up for.
And there it is, on the outside corner, strike 3 called.
Things didn't start out our way.
David Robertson puts out the fire.
A high bouncer over the head of Kingery into left field. 1 run is in. Here comes Aaron Judge. The throw to the plate, not in time. The pitch. Swinging a foul tip, and the ball game is over.
In game 2, we ran into a buzzsaw.
9 strikeouts for Severino, no runs, 2 hits.
Phillies fall to the Yankees, a shutout win for New York tonight as the Phillies get blanked.
Before the finale, a special guest was invited into the clubhouse. Actor Miles Teller had grown up in the area, and his lifelong devotion to the Phillies was evident.
That's been my team since I've been a little kid, going to games at the vet with my dad. I wanted to be a professional baseball player. My grandma thought I was going to be a third baseman for the Phillies. I just never hit a growth spurt, and I just honestly was not that good.
You might have seen him in such movies as Whiplash, Thank You for Your Service, or Bleed for This. We gave him a chance to show off his skills in the cage. There's that 105 again.
That's a joke, dude. How bad is
it? Anyway, Miles got to throw out the first ball to Jake and do some interviews.
Rhys Hoskins.
Right, Rhys Hoskins, right
Rhys
away.
is locked in.
All right.
Coming, it's hot early, and then coming off the DL and that helmet, I feel like it gives him like a
superpower.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm going Rhys, man.
Yeah.
Plus, he promised me to hit me a home run. So.
Oh, there we go. We know it's
I
good.
just feel like you should honor his word and be a stand-up guy.
A 3-run opposite field home run. Phillies are a third of the way to the 9 runs Miles Teller wants. It's now a 3-0.
Hey, maybe he was our good luck charm. Or maybe the Yankees had too much Zach Eflin.
Strike
3 called. He went with a fastball and he painted the black at 96.
7 shutout innings for Zach Eflin here tonight at Citizens Bank Park.
Now that's living the dream.
Swing and a miss, he got him. 6 up, 6 down for Sir Anthony Dominguez. As he picks up the save in relief of Zach Eflin, the Phils salvage the final game of the series.
As we drew close to the All-Star break, some crazy stuff started to happen.
Hits Velasquez, and he's going to throw left-handed. How about that? And hopefully he's okay as he sprawls to the ground. He's ambidextrous, so it's not surprising that he got up and threw it left-handed. What's surprising is that he did it after being in so much pain.
This will be the play of the year in Major League Baseball.
Hit his arm, his throwing arm.
Throws his glove off. Throws his glove off.
Yeah.
That is truly remarkable.
July 1st was a real character game.
On the outside corner, strike 3 call.
It was one of those really hot East Coast days. Jake left after the 5th, but the score tied at 3.
Hoskins will take it to the bag. So another unearned run scores against Arrieta.
7 relievers pitched shutout baseball to get us to the 13th.
Got him. 3 strikeouts for Davis. He struck out the side. Swing and a miss. He got him with the cutter. Bouncing ball towards second base. Cesar comes in charging.
Great effort.
Time and the inning is over. The bullpen again gets the job done.
Nick Pivetta, who had been knocked out in the 2nd inning just 2 days before, volunteered to go out for the 13th.
And puts it away. A scoreless inning of relief for Nick Pivetta.
His catcher, Andrew Knapp, was so impressed, he decided to get Nick the W.
In the air to right field. Way back there. Fair or foul. It is gone! Into the second deck. Andrew Knapp walks it off in the bottom of the 13th inning. And the Phillies win it 4-3.
And the wins just kept coming.
The ball game is over. The Phillies climb to 10 games over 500. Phillies join the Atlanta Braves for first place in the National League East with a 17-5 victory over the Pirates.
A lot of guys in the clubhouse give credit to Gabe and the atmosphere he helped to build.
I can't envision a scenario in which the leaders, the coaches, the staff come to the ballpark and say, let's be just okay, right? Like, my mindset has always been, we will be in the postseason. That's never wavered, it's never changed, and it won't change for any reason, because there's no reason for it to change.
Every year, some of the Eagles like to come over and see how easy it is to hit a baseball.
You got to end on a good one. 8 points, huh?
I thought my helmet was weird.
I don't know, we got to get this guy a bigger bat, man. That's a toothpick.
Some of these guys are just huge.
That's one.
I guess it's not as easy as it looks.
Pressure's on. Oh, he did it! He walked him off. Found your groove late, walked him off. How does that feel?
Just gonna take a moment to thank my parents.
Oh, wow, he went straight to it. We got one guy that can beat him. 14, to beat. He did it! He did it!
Hey, chalk one up for the coach.
The 2018 batting practice champion for the Philadelphia Eagles. Coach Peterson.
Good job, great job.
Meanwhile, I was honored to take part in a real batting challenge with the whole country watching. Can't say I wasn't a little nervous.
7 seconds left. That one's going to get out. He needs one more.
This is a really impressive opening round for somebody that's never done a derby before.
That is an impressive outing from Rhys Hoskins right there. And he got one out the center.
What a start. Rhys Hoskins, 17 home runs in that 4-minute opening round.
We all knew Rhys Hoskins was a stud, but putting up these kind of home run totals, you know, as a guy who people want to talk about Rhys Hoskins coming into. Everyone's talking about Bryce Harper and Javi Baez, and he was the 8th seed. He beat the number 1 seed, and now he's trying to get on to the final.
Man, that was fun. I was proud to represent the P on a national stage.
came into this event and said, look, the more exposure we get as a team, and everybody sees the Phillies uniform right now, this is a huge deal for the Phillies.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. It wasn't that long ago that the Phillies were the class of the National League. Back-to-back World Series in 08 and 09. They had some great players run through.
And I even got to make a new friend. Bryce is a beast.
For Philadelphia, and Rhys Hoskins is right in the middle of it.
What a round for Rhys Hoskins, the Philadelphia Philly.
Now, conventional wisdom says that competing in the home run derby will mess up your stroke. I don't think so.
Three-run home run for Hoskins.
In late July, an old friend came to the ballpark and got a nice welcome.
And here comes Freddie Galvis for the first time in an away uniform. Nice reaction for the Phillies fans. They watched him grow up, not only professionally in the big leagues, but also through the minor league system.
But that was nothing compared to a few days later. Chase Utley had decided to make this his last season after a long and successful career. He timed it so the fans in Philly would be able to say a proper goodbye.
Said today he hopes his legacy is one as a guy who played the game the right way.
I love the way they treat their heroes in this town.
Here's Rhys down on one knee with his now fiancee Jamie.
A guy's got to do what a guy's got to do.
She said yes pretty quickly.
We ended the month at Fenway, splitting a tough two-game series with the Red Sox,
6 strikeouts for Aaron Nola,
who were steamrolling their way to another World Championship.
makes the catch. Deep to left center field, and it is off the monster. Another strikeout. It's his 7th strikeout of the night. He allows 1 run in 7 innings of work. On the outside corner, strike 3 called at 100 miles an hour. And a very happy birthday for Gabe Kapler as they will head home in first place in the National League East.
At the trade deadline, Matt Klentak added 2 veterans, infielder Odubel Herrera and catcher Wilson Ramos to the roster. We all felt we were poised to make our run at the postseason.
A home run for Rhys Hoskins, and the Phillies are finally on the board here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
We started August with a bang.
Breaking ball swung on, lifted in the air to left. It's got a chance. Back is Galloway at the track, at the wall. He jumps. Yeah. It's gone! Game over! Bronco wins it! 3-run home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-2 Phillies, and they're waiting for Mikey at home plate.
Hey, Sam, bring it on, boys.
And the Phillies walk them off, still in first place in the National League East.
It was a great win and a great moment for Mikey. It was also the perfect way to kick off Alumni Weekend. The festivities began on Friday as an emotional Shane Victorino called an end to a great career.
I will always have you all woven into the fabric of my life. This is not a goodbye. It's just the next chapter. Mahalo, Philly.
It was the 10th anniversary of the 2008 championship. As usual, there was an event in the Diamond Club, and the fans were treated to a bunch of stories. The Wall of Fame induction was filled with emotion as we paid tribute to the late Roy Halladay, who was tragically killed less than a year before. Watching his wife Brandy give thanks to the Phillies and the fans was one of the most moving events I've ever seen at a ballgame.
Instead of being sad for me or my family, that you'll celebrate Roy with us. Celebrate the man he was and the life we had. We all have so much to be thankful for. The boys and I are so grateful for the time that we had with Roy, for what's still to come. To be welcomed and loved by the Phillies and this city means so much more to us than you can imagine. And I also know that it meant the world to Roy. To all of you here, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. We love you.
Roy was joined by Pat Gillick, the Hall of Fame GM who guided the 08 team to the title.
My time in Philly could not have been better, unless, of course, we could have won 3 World Series, not just in 2008. And a big thank you to our Phillies fans. You're absolutely the best. Go Phillies!
In the next few years, more of those guys will join him on the wall. The weekend ended with a large celebration. Alumni were all over the place, mingling with fans, enjoying the party. The yard was again the place to be as the boys showed they still had some hitting skills. Next, we had a parade of all the alumni out on the field. It was punctuated with a few comments made by some of the big boys.
Thank you guys for being as passionate as you are. Thank you guys for having the knowledge of the game that you do. Thank you for firing me up every time I ran in. Thank you for loving to win and hating to lose as much as we did.
Let everybody know what Philadelphia means to me, what you guys meant to us, especially during our run here. We came out, we gave you everything we had, so thank you for 2008 and everything else before and after that. Charlie, it's on you, brother.
Sitting in the dugout with my teammates, it was hard not to get motivated. Champions in this town are loved forever. But the best line came from Charlie Manuel, who was clearly paying attention.
Like, we're talking about memories, we're talking about the past, and we're talking about things that happened in the past. But today we got a game going on, and now we got the now Phillies. The only thing I gotta say, this is for Philadelphia. Go Phillies!
Coming from Charlie, that felt great. Who would have thought we would have been in first place this late in the season? With all these Phillies legends in the ballpark that weekend, we put on a show.
Swing and a miss. This was a really good outing by Vince Velasquez. The line drive base hit it to right center field. 2 runs will score. Roman's on his way to second. The throw on one hop is dropped. And the pitch. Ground ball left side. Kingery backhands, fires to first in time. Win number 61 is in the books. In the air to left center field. Galloway going back toward the wall. Gone! First inning, 3-run home run for Nick Williams.
Play to drive. Deep right field. That ball is long gone. Goodbye into the second deck.
Cesar with his 9th home run of the year. It's the 4th home run of the night for the Phils. Swing and a miss. 96 on the fastball. And the Phils have won 4 consecutive games.
Like a tidal wave, like a hurricane. Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my
Ground ball to third. Backhanded by Franco. Long throw in time. To the left side. Base hit through the hole. 1 run is in. Here comes Williams. He'll score. And the Phillies take the lead. Odubel comes through with a 2-run opposite field single. In the air to right field. That ball is crushed. And the Phillies retake the lead. A second deck 2-run home run for Odubel Herrera. It's a 5-3 ball game.
That's what Matt Klentak and the front office went out and got as Odubel Herrera.
And the Phillies have finished off a 4-game sweep over the Miami Marlins. They remain a game and a half up in the National League East. It's a 5-3 final score. 5 in a row overall for the Phils. Boy, it's been a great weekend. You celebrate the Phillies alumni, the 2008 World Championship, and as Charlie said, it's time to come out and support the 2018 Phillies and they put on a heck of a show.
Mark the date, August 5th. It was our high water mark of the season, 15 games over 500. All of us were confident we would see this battle through, but somehow it wasn't meant to be. There were no excuses, just poor play.
Phils dropped 2 of 3 to the last place San Diego Padres after losing 2 of 3 to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Still, if you told me in spring training we'd be playing meaningful games late into September, I would have lived with that. And there was still a lot of excitement left.
Out to right center again! That's going to split.
With the Red Sox in town, Wilson Ramos made a memorable first impression on his new team.
The Phillies extend their lead. It's the 3rd extra base hit of the night for Wilson Ramos. What a way to embrace yourself with the Phillies fans.
How about Cesar Hernandez?
Cesar bunts. Diekman fields. Throws low. Right on by Goldschmidt. And Cesar will get to second base. He's going to be waved to third. The throw to third is way over the head of Escobar. And Cesar will be awarded home plate, and the Phillies lead it 2-0.
The Little League home run. There it is. You don't get to see it a whole lot. But ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed
And
it.
speaking of Little League, we were chosen by MLB to play the Mets in the 2nd annual Little League Classic in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. All of us were stoked for the opportunity. 4 years ago, at the Little League World Series, Monet Davis and the Taney Dragons from Philly captured the attention of the whole world as she became the first female to win a World Series game.
Getting on the bus here, we got a really special guest, Little League World Series hero, Monet Davis, with us here.
How you doing?
You guys excited to be back?
Yeah, super excited.
Monet still plays on the Phillies RBI League team.
You're royalty here, man.
And took time to join us on our trip. Walking through the grounds in Williamsport, she was still a rock star.
Awesome, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
It's great to see you again. It's nice of you to be here. Really good of you to
Excited
be here.
to be back.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
It's the dream of every Little Leaguer to make it to Williamsport. For Scott Kingery, he was able to make it 2 dreams come true. He had played in the World Series in 2006, along with his twin brother Sam. Now, he was back as a major leaguer.
It's just these were the good days, you know, back when this was a huge stage for 12 years old, and just being on that field meant so much, and it's carried on, and now I'm here, and it's just special that I've been able to do both.
We were on the same bus, and we saw you interacting with all the Little Leaguers. So walking on the field and talking to the kids, what was going through your mind at the time?
I just remember being their age, and anytime I could get around someone that played professional baseball, I just remember thinking like, wow, like this is who I want to be. So just kind of brought me back to that, brought me back to there was no thought about baseball except I'm just trying to have the most fun. It's just special. It brings back a lot of good memories.
Can you tell me some of your favorite Little League memories?
I'll take my favorite one. My favorite Little League memory was hitting my first home run.
Probably my first homer. I was 9 years old. That was probably my favorite one out of them all.
We're here with Cesar. What were some of your favorite memories from Little League?
My favorite home run, inside the park. I think for me, what's been most inspiring is watching our players interact with the 12-year-old youngsters, because you see the enthusiasm and you see the camaraderie, and it's so important for us to make the connection between Little League Baseball and Major League Baseball.
Our trip to Williamsport was a great reminder to all of us of the beauty of this game. It's a day I'll remember all of my life. While our season began to go in the wrong direction, the one constant was the pitching of Aaron Nola.
Swing and a miss. He got it with a curveball.
On August 23rd, he faced off against Max Scherzer, 2 of the best in the game going head-to-head.
Look at this. 96 on that fastball. 8 strikeouts for Scherzer. And a strike 3 called with a curveball. That's the 8th strikeout for Aaron Nola.
Who was going to blink first?
High fly ball to deep right field. Odubel
was awesome. And then Pat Neshek finished it off.
Picked on, one hop by Cabrera, throws across the diamond in time, and the Phillies have salvaged the final game of this 3-game series with a much-needed 2-0 victory over the Washington Nationals.
The rest of the season still had plenty of big moments.
Is gone! A walk-off home run for Cabrera, and the Phillies win it 2-1.
Aaron Altherr wanted to salvage something of his season.
Aaron Altherr has his second home run of the game.
One back, it's over his head. Gone! Santana has given the Phils a 1-run lead. Roman Quinn is going to fly.
The speedy Roman Quinn wanted to put himself in the mix for next year. Wish I could run like that.
The odds may be long, but it's not over yet as the Phillies head to their 4-game showdown in Atlanta. They beat the Mets tonight 4-0.
We were going into our last road trip with a small window of hope. 7 of our last 11 games would be against the Braves. Our fate was in our hands.
Left center field, Acuna is over in the alley. He's calling, he's got it, and it's all over. The Atlanta Braves have won the National League East.
It just wasn't meant to be.
The last 6 weeks have been about as hard a professional 6-week period as I've ever been through. And I'm sure I'm not alone, in this organization in feeling that. And I know that that's true for our fans as well. It's been really hard.
We can't afford to ignore the last 45 games. They happen. But really, we can't afford to ignore the first 117 either. It wasn't all bad.
And the reality of this season was that for 4 months, we were a much improved team who was having a ton of fun, winning a lot of baseball games and doing a lot of things well.
During the last weekend of the season, Aaron Nola put a nice exclamation point on his outstanding year.
Aaron Nola will finish 2018 with 17 victories.
Much like a ball game we saw for the first 4 months of the season. Really, really good starting pitching, some good defense, and really good bullpen work with Neris and Dominguez coming in to close it out.
It's been a fun year for us. I don't think anybody expected us to be in this situation coming into the year, and I think everybody in the clubhouse did. So it's definitely a big jump from last year, and it's been a fun year so far.
On the last day, I got to speak on behalf of my teammates about the end of the season.
Obviously, a little bit of disappointment with the way that the season has ended, but I can promise you that we will learn from it, we will get better from it, and we will be better and ready when 2019 comes around. So on behalf of my teammates and the rest of the Phillies organization, we thank you for a great 2018, and we cannot wait for 2019. It's gonna be an exciting one. Go Phils.
I think we're building something really special here. The offseason was a big success.
The Segura coming over from Seattle to play shortstop, proven defender, proven hitter, guy that makes contact, hits 300. I think it's going to solidify the defense. Andrew McCutchen in left field, I think, was a big move, a great move.
He's going to be a big presence in the clubhouse.
I'm overly excited, happy to be here, to be able to represent this city and this franchise. I'm looking forward to, what the future holds for us. I saw this team from afar. I saw what they're able to do this past season. It's there, and I'm happy to be here and just to be a part of it and to help this team push forward to winning the championship.
This guy's nasty. Glad he's on our team.
In acquiring JT Realmuto, we believe that we've acquired the best catcher in baseball, and that makes everybody in this organization incredibly excited.
There's a lot of great arms on this team, a lot of young, electric stuff, guys that are getting better, from top to bottom. This entire starting rotation they all have quality plus stuff, and they've all gotten better with time. 2 years ago, they were young guys coming up to the big leagues. In the last 2 years, they've all drastically improved. So I look forward to try to help mold them and help continue their improvement and get to work with them.
Okay, we got the big man.
For me, going through this process, it was where can I be with no opt-outs, with a no trade, where I can be for a long time. and not have to worry about going anywhere else. Now being able to be part of an organization for 13 years and to be able to put all my faith and trust into everybody in this organization, I'm very excited about it. For me, it's about being somewhere for a long period of time, making my family, digging my roots. We're going to go in, we're going to try to do everything we can to win and play hard and play well. And that's what it's all about. That's what I want to do. I want to be on Broad Street on a freaking boat or whatever thing, bus, whatever it is, and have a trophy over my head and do that, because that's what it's all about. That's at the end of the day, I want to be able to go to sleep and know that I gave it my all and was able to bring back a title to the Philadelphia Phillies organization, to Mr. Middleton, to Mrs. Middleton, and to the whole city of Philly, and to the fans, to everybody that's part of this. That's what I want to do. That's what I feel like I want my legacy to be, is all about winning, all about playing the game the right way for a great organization and for a long period of time.
Harper last year, 34 home runs, 100 runs batted in, and all eyes are on him in his first at-bat in a Phillies uniform. Standing ovation for Bryce Harper here this afternoon. I don't think it'll be his last one.
No.
Ball 4. So a base runner for the Phils with 2 men down as Harper draws the walk. That ball is crushed. Welcome to the first spring training home run for Rhys Hoskins. It's a 2-run shot into the Tiki Bar. It's 2-0 Phils.
My goodness. Went over the Tiki Bar. You don't think that man's going to get a lot more pitches to hit this year? Wow.
Just living the dream, boys.